Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me once again. What has become of our country? There is just too much violence. Today, Charlie Kirk, a towering figure in American conservatism, was assassinated in Utah at the Utah Valley University. The killer or killers are still at large. This is looking like another political assassination. Charlie Kirk, born on October 14th, 1993, in the Chicago suburbs of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Grew up in a family that instilled values of hard work and determination. His mother was a mental health counselor, his father an architect. A solid middle class foundation that sharpened his underlying drive. But it was in high school that Kurt's fire for politics ignited. He became a evangelical Christian and Republican activist, even volunteering for Senator Mark Kirk's 2010 campaign. College? Well, he dropped out after just one semester at Harper College, convinced he could change the world faster on his own terms. At just 18 in 2012, Kirk co-founded Turning Point USA with Bill Montgomery, what started as a scrappy nonprofit promoting free markets, limited government, and conservative principles on college campuses. It exploded into a powerhouse. Under Kurt's leadership as CEO, TPUSA grew to over 250,000 student members, chapters on 1,500 high schools and colleges, and a staff of 150. He launched bold initiatives like the Professor Watch List, called out educators accused of liberal bias, and the School Board Watch List. Millions of donations poured in, fueling campus events, voter drives, and debates that packed stadiums. Kurt wasn't just building a organization, he was rallying a generation. By 2019, Kurt expanded his empire with Turning Point Action, a political advocacy arm that mobilized voters for conservative causes, and Turning Point Faith, targeting religious communities to fight issues like critical race theory and COVID mandate. He became a staunch ally of Donald Trump, speaking at the 2016 Republican National Convention and leading Stop the Steal efforts after the 2020 election. Kurt promoted Trump-aligned views, often controversial, denying climate change consensus, spreading election fraud claims, and even questioning Martin Luther King Jr. legacy on social media. Critics labeled him a Christian nationalist and a misinformation spreader, but to his millions of followers, he was a fearless warrior for traditional values. Kurt's media savvy made him a star. He hosted the Charlie Kurt Show, a daily 3-hour radio program on Salem Media, that topped Apple podcast charts and amassed over 100 million downloads. With a social media reach of 12 million followers, one of the top 10 most engaged on X, formerly Twitter. He debated college kids in viral videos, ranking up billions of views. Forbes named him to its 30 under 30 list. Kurt married Erica France in 2021. They had 2 young children, building the family legacy he so passionately advocated. Just days before his death, he urged young women on Fox News to prioritize marriage and motherhood over careers. This echoing his vision of family, children, and legacy. But Kurt's story ended in tragedy today, September 10th, while speaking at Utah Valley University in Orwin as part of the American Comeback Tour. A single gunshot rang out from about 200 yards away. Video shows Kurt seated under a tent, addressing a crowd of thousands on mass shootings. Clutching his neck as blood poured out, he collapsed and chaos erupted as students fled. Rushed to the hospital, Kurt succumbed to his wounds. President Trump, a close friend, confirmed the news on Truth Social. The great and even legendary Charlie Kurt is dead. We must all pray. Charlie, we love you. The FBI is investigating this as a targeted political assassination amid a wave of U.S. violence, including attempts on Trump in 2024 and killings of lawmakers there in Minnesota. I believe that was last year. Charlie Kirk leaves a polarized legacy, a hero to the right for empowering youth conservatism, a villain to the left for inflammatory rhetoric. At 31, he transformed from a college dropout to Trump's inner circle influencer, father and author of bestsellers like The Magna Doctrine. His death shocks a divided nation, reminding us of the dangers of extremism. Political violence has no place in America. Our thoughts are with Erica and his children and the Turning Point family. What does Kurt's life and loss mean for the future of conservatism? What does it mean for this country? That's a question we're all going to have to grapple with. Who was involved in his assassination? Was it a single shooter? It was only a single shot? Or was there multiple people involved? Will we ever know the truth? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.